Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions! Good up, Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that.
Hello everyone, welcome to Randall's Island for CSL Action Division 1. I'm Sam Lepresti for Game and Frame. We apologize for the lateness of our start today. The squad for CPR took a little bit of time getting here, so they have pushed the start back. CPR and CPR2 and FC Ulqini today. Here out by the shores of the East River. CPR in 6th place in Division 1. Behind New York Ukrainians on their head-to-head record. They're a point ahead of Hoboken 2. Ulqini 3rd place in Division 1. Although there is a game that is where the result is still in dispute from last month's game versus Schneider. Because of that, Ulqini still playing with a number of suspended, or still dealing with a number of suspensions. There are currently 6 players ineligible for them. CPR in white starting us off with black shorts, Ulqini in the blue. CPR not in much better shape selection-wise. A lot of injuries have resulted in some call-ups. Here's Jonah Kuntz pushing that forward. Cutting inside. Here's an early shot and it's wide. The players for CPR, they are all trying to peer through the sun, which is right above the goal on the left-hand side. It is going to be a difficult time for them to that one attacked there at the sideline. Nice new turf here on these fields on this part of Randall's. They've been trying to turf over the fields on this side for a while now. Been getting it done. Here's Stephen McCooley backing that one all the way up. That is out of play on the far side. Carlos Mora moving it forward. Tackle made. It's going to be an early corner kick for CPR. They're in a good spot. The one good spot there right in front of that goal right now, where the trees have provided some shade, so they're going to be able to attack the ball normally as opposed to trying to squint their way through. Low to the near post, doesn't clear the first man. Pete Berry gonna cycle it back in, and that's out and claimed. Jeff Hartwick, who the goalkeeper on CPR, back down the other way on the right-hand side, basically has his hand permanently in front of his eyes right now. CPR jumping out in front here. Jonah Kuntz now backing it up. Arden Chu going long. That's a good header, and it's off the post! CPR so close! The defensive header only back as far as CPR strikers. Look out. That clearance coming right over our camera position. CPR with a couple of early warning shots. Here comes Ulqini, and now CPR again. Mora. Backing it up. That ball is going to be a throw for CPR. Deflected just a little bit. Throw moving forward. Mora. Trying to slip that into the middle. It's a little bit too much on it. Florian Krivka. Now long. Looking for Kimani Arbuine. Arbuine? French pronunciation, I'm guessing that. Nathan Song trying to flip that forward. Taken down. High up into the air now. Kuntz flicks that back. Now into the middle. Ulqini with their first big attack. Now shot saved by Hartwick. Hartwick, a new signing for CPR. He's making his debut today. CPR moving it forward. Ball heading toward the back post. Room to fire that in, but it's right at the defense. Arbuin wide. And that ball gonna have to be chased after. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is presented by Umbro, celebrating more than 100 years of football. Learn more at umbropremier.com. CPR putting it back into play now. Kuntz. Now backing that up. That's a good ball through. And tackle, no call. As McCooley went through the middle, there's a block. Vladar Kovaci with that block, with the shot that was blocked. And now CPR coming the other way. Song. Song trying to push that one through. That is off of the referee, so it's going to be a drop ball. Quickly coming through. Chu. And that's going to come back the other way now. A little bit loose. Now into the middle. Well wide. Do have some apologies. The player I've been identifying as Stephen McCooley, actually Kevin Hisoli, number 8. Forward, but Hartwick there. CPR moving to the front. That is blocked. Here's Vukovic. Here's McCooley, number 7. Another claim by Hartwick. Long ball up. And that'll be shepherded out. Ulqini will keep it. Ulqini having handed the league leader Sanzak their first loss last week. Have not yet lost so far. Again, the result of that Zum-Schneider match still in dispute. We're not quite sure how that's going to shake out. That's into the middle, another header, and it's wide. David Woodruff, number 10 there. Back into play. Launched up. Arbuin. Arbuin again. Trying to push it outside. Now CPR might be able to run with this. Here's Mora. Clint Dunn. Song by the corner. Into the box. Another header, and that was Woodruff and Mora, I think, got in each other's way. The save made on the follow-up shot. Upfield. Headed back. But Ledar Kovaci with the ball, now pushing it forward. Kovacic! And another one! And that's a goal! The rebound for Kevin Hisoli. His first score of the year. And 14 minutes in, Ulqini have taken the lead. But you would have to say, mildly against the run of play. CPR were the ones that were creating the chances. But it just takes the one. Pushed up, more up, done. No one in the vicinity of that pass. It's a good ball there on the right, on the left rather. It's picked out by the defense, and again, Ulqini on the move. And that is popped up into the air, another rebound attempt. But this time the flag is up on Kovaci. Hartwick popping that ball into the air. Into the middle, there's Woodruff again with the header. It's wide, but recovered. Here's Kuntz. Back post! And the foul going to be called against Woodruff there. Kovaci trying to put that into the middle. Taken out by Hartwick. Moved back. High ball with the switch. That's skips off the head of Coons, but it's going to be easy for a claim. Brought down. Here's Chu. He goes deep into the box. Picked out. CPR having to chase this game now. Berry. Here comes Song. Looking for Mora there. Tracked well, but it's going to stay here for a throw. In a rather advanced spot. They'll take it short, though. Dunn trying to flick that up. Mora near the byline. Mora couldn't keep it in. A 14th minute goal by Kevin Hisoli. difference so far in this match. Mora into the middle, headed away. That is gonna skip out. CPR will have another opportunity to bring it back the other way. Ball finally in. Heading forward. Ulqini, you're sending it back. Berry couldn't quite clear that off. There's the shot, just wide. Arbuin. Ulqini getting themselves into better spots. Moving up the field now, CPR. Looking to chase this goal. Song got the worst of that challenge, but it was a foul. And that's a shove. By Claudine Norkia as he tried to advance that out. Done. Kuntz. Backed out again. Andy Zhao sends that deep, and the flag is up on the far side. Bruno Servici, the winger out here on the near side, flagged for that. Here's Kunz. Chu. Servici takes that down nicely. Kunz. Back in. That's a good stop there by Mikuli. And they are trying really hard to get Arbuin out on that left side. This time dispossessed fairly, says the referee. And that ball from Song well over the bar. If you're looking for some more action this weekend, got some more games on tap for you here on Game in Frame. At 6 p.m. in the APSL, it'll be Leros against New York Penn Cyprian Freedoms, the second of the new Hellenic derbies in the APSL Metropolitan Conference. Schneider versus Met Oval at 7 o'clock in third qualifying round action for the US Open Cup. And at 8, it is Manhattan Celtic against the D1 leaders FC Sanzak in Cosmopolitan Soccer League action, all here on the Game In Frame YouTube channel. And a foul called as Hisoli tried to deliver that pass. And this is going to be an opportunity for Ulqini to put the ball on goal. Up it goes, score! Second for Hisoli. Thumping one into the top corner. An excellent free kick. And suddenly, after 25 minutes, Ulqini have this game by the scruff of the neck. Koons. Zhao. Servisi. Back to Arden Chu. Coming up here. Chu. Pushes it over to Barry. Nope, sorry, that is not Barry. That's Dunn. A little bit of a push in the box there as the defender went up. Here come Ulqini again. Long solo run here by Hisoli, who's on a hat trick now. He runs into too much traffic. Servisi. Into the middle, Song. Stopped up. Ulqini to build from the back. Over the top. Hartwick flipping that out. That's tossed into the box, and another one for Woodruff. That time he hits the target and he hits the goalkeeper. CPR do still have some sting in their tail. Good tackle there by Chu. And Ulqini getting called for the foul there. CPR keeping it going. Done. Barry. Now looking at Dunn again. To the middle, Servisi. He's moved into the middle now. It's going to be a throw in for CPR. now will really want to score before halftime if they want to get back into this. They've got plenty of time before then. A little bit over 15 minutes. Woodruff, he's come closest so far for CPR. He's hit the post. He's had another header saved. That aerial ball to him seems to be the best opportunity right now. Kuntz trying to shoot that in. Jonah Kuntz, another one of the CPR players who was called up today from the reserves to deal with some injury issues. That's Carlos Mora shaking off the ball. A lot of their name players not there today. Arbuin moving into the box, but that time he's pushed out. Pete Berry. Servici. Here's Berry. Servici back out wide to the near side now. Done. A little bit too oblique for Woodruff. Now ball back into the box. Too high. McCooley. Arbuin with Chu shadowing him. A little bit of a twist to get away from Chu. And again, Hartwick stopping the ball, but providing the potential for a rebound. That time it was thumped away. Ulqini will be triggering it in, but first we're going to have a change. Woodruff will step away. Long shot there. Well over. And CPR now making another alteration, it looks like. One goes long, flicked on. Nathan Song has moved into the middle. One of the stalwarts of this team. McCooley sends that one down the middle into empty space. Vladar Kovaci is dropping deep every once in a while, which leaves a hole in that spot. Done. Zhao looking to go across. Reclaimed by Berry. Berry kept possession, but the final pass a little too hard. Shadows have started to reach out from that left-hand goal. covering a good portion of that side of the field now. It's also starting to come in from the shadow's also starting to come in from the far side. Jeff Hartwick is now mostly in shadow in that goal. Flag up. Zhao will start it quickly. Chu. Barry. That's flicked into the air. It's going to be McCooley. Backing it up. Ulqini going to try to build this out. Wilson Quintero moving it upfield. Grivka. And that's a giveaway. And Song snatching at that shot. Wasn't too far off. Ten minutes to go in this half. At halftime, you'll be seeing the nominees for our October Goal of the Month. If you'd like to vote on your favorite, go to the Game in Frame Instagram page. Voting ends at 11:59 p.m. tonight. The winner will receive a Salt Aircase cleat bag, courtesy of Salt Athletic. Running in now is Ulqini to the byline. Chu stops Norka, who's come up. Out here to the near side. Quintero. A little bit too much on that long ball. Hartwick will have an easy time coming to get it. Moving it upfield. Kuntz. Done. Now Zhao. More up. Gets it back out. Just in time. Kuntz can't keep it in. Ulqini with the 2-0 lead. They've got 6 goals out of the 11 that they had scored coming into the game, still on the suspended list, including Christian Skralia, who was their leading scorer. He had 3 coming in. Chu. Battling well there, but that one went over the line. It's going to be an Ulqini throw. Arbuin. Isaac Bogart, number 31, who's come in. Bogart, another of the call-ups today. This one goes through, though. Here's Song. Song with Quintero on him. What a save! And then a fantastic recovery by the defense to prevent the rebound. Closest CPR have come all day. Here's Barry. Into the middle. Headed up. Cervisi tries to chop that. It's off the bar. So close again. Coming out here. Quintero. Moving up forward. Barry intercepts that, but not before a foul in the middle. Take this short. McCooley. Long shot from out in the back. That's well over. CPR still showing that they have some danger in them. I want to score before the half. And make things easier on themselves when it comes to coming back. Barry, Sung, fighting for it. He tried to flick it over to Mora, but didn't quite have the direction on that pass. That's going to be too far. Zhao. Cervisi. Out on the far side now. He's been floating. Less than 4 minutes to go before the break. Now Ulqini will move with it again. That's intercepted by Mora, but Quintero. Forward. Zhao rejecting that lull. Bogart. That's into Song, who gets his feet wrong. Well over. 2 goals by Kevin Hisoli in the 14th minute and the 25th. The difference in this matchup so far. 2-0 to Ulqini. That's a foul there called. And that perhaps a little bit harsh. Looked like Arden Chu had gotten the ball. Back into play now, and here's a great tackle there by Mora, but Song couldn't get around his defender. That was one that came up on him quickly. This is a relatively compact pitch. Arbuin. Kovaci. That's blocked. Quintero. Mekuli pushed forward. Here's Abouin again. And that is flicked on the block up and over. It's going to be a corner. First time we've seen a corner for Ulqini today. Into the near post, into a crowd, and back out for another. We'll do it again. Sunlight is becoming less and less of an issue. Certainly for the defenders on this side. The goal is in shadow now. Going out there, and Artuin was looking for the volley there, but he missed it. And now a shot held by Hartwick, and that's going to do it for the first half. Pair of goals by Kevin Hisoli in the first 25 minutes is your difference here at Randall's Island. Halfway home between CPR 2 and Ulqini. It is Ulqini 2 and CPR 0. We'll be back with our second half on the other side of the break. And now, enjoy our nominees for October Goal of the Month.
Mohamed, he's right. Michaela will continue his run. Mohamed cuts inside away from Conte's foot. Mohamed! That's a golazo if I've ever seen one. Mohamed from 30 yards out curls it over the flash and just under the upper 90 on the left side of the goal.
Beautiful shaped ball to Caesar. Caesar onto his left foot. Oh, that's brilliant. It's 3-1 Osners. The substitute Caesar with a breathtaking goal.
But now he's out of position. Brought in Oliveira. And he's going to try and chip. Big bounce and it's in. Oliveira saw that Peabody was off his line. And now it's 3-0. Oliveira involved again.
Almost on the counter. Vaclav there to prevent that from happening. Now Mikkelsen looking for number 8. Mikkelsen takes on the keeper. What a finish! Waiting for the signal from the referee, and Mikkelsen finds the 8th goal of the match in stupendous fashion, taking on the keeper.
To do so, here's Gonzaga. He goes for goal! And it's in! Philadelphia Heritage 3! This guy, a man of magic.
That tight space in the side of the field there, but it likely won't really result in too much. Lighthouse passing the ball back and forth, and it will be in!
Years old now, astonishing he's still playing at this level, but every time I see him, he still looks more than a fit, and there's a spectre shot, and it's a beautiful cherry on the top of the cake for Lansdowne Yonkers.
Off the table, instead Estupinian now cutting inside, has room, takes a shot. What a finish for Estupinian to get a goal back for Barcelona. Nothing Interiano can do about that one. An absolute curler.
A lot can come up. Tambadou scored 2 goals last year. Oh! He gets another one. It's the opening goal. Banta Tambadou back on the score sheet for Block FC. And an emphatic finish.
Zami will face. Shooting and in! Another tremendous goal scored by Manhattan Kickers. Zami smashing one that just clips off the left post and in. And LaFlash has no chance, just the perfect height as well.
Great kick. Oh! Alexander Bullington makes it 3 for Polonia. Wonderful technique.
Emerson not seeing the challenge coming on his way, and there's a shot, and what a finish! What a strike! For the 4th goal of the match, it is Sebas Monroy who makes it 4-0 for Empire.
Sangari winds up and sticks it! From the far corner of the 18-yard box, he picks up the upper 90.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back to Randall's Island. 2-0. Ulqini leading CPR heading into the second half. There are a couple of apologies I need to make coming out of the break in terms of player identification. We had a little bit of a miscommunication in terms of some of the rosters. The player number 5 that I had been identifying as Wilson Quintero, that is Green Sherman, number 5. Quintero is number 3. Here is Nathan Song, who just couldn't quite get that. Brendan Smiley, number 4, back in the center of defense. Hadn't been able to mention him by name yet. And Eli Yusufov is the goalkeeper who's made a couple of great saves today. Here is Hisoli. He loses control of that. Song looking for the middle. Yusufov dropping down on that. Here is Sherman. Again, some apologies to the players that were involved in that mix-up. Here is Hisoli. 2 goals from him in the 14th and in the 25th minute have put us where we are now. One off of a rebound after a Jeff Hartwick save, the other on a beautiful direct free kick. Here's Smiley. That is whacked well out of play by Yusufov. Pete Barry. We'll send this ball back in. The sun, which was such an issue at the beginning of the match, is really dipped behind the trees here. That has removed the visual impairment of going from right to left the way Ulqini are now, but it's also dipped the temperature a bit. The wind starting to also become a bit of a factor. That is a rather wild, and that looked a little more wild than it was from Kimani Arbuin. And Hartwick had to touch it off the post. Smiley will head over to take this corner. Early stages of the second half. The next goal crucial here. If Ulqini can score it, it might well be over. If CPR can get the ball into the net next, the comeback could be on. Into the middle, that is headed high into the air, and then Hartwick will pick it up. That is Jonah Kunz. Mora with space. Sherman. Into the middle, Song! Goal! Nathan Song! And the comeback is on! in the 50th minute. CPR, they had been knocking on the door all game long. Yusufov with some great saves in the first half. Dave Woodruff also hitting the post. And a foul called against Clint Dunn there. Upfield, headed away. That got away from Pete Barry a little bit, but the shot is right at Hartwick. Moving forward, Song has it taken away by Nurkia. Into the middle, Kovaci. Kuhns tried to get that away. Esmi Vukovic came out to get it. Number 21, another player that we hadn't really been able to name for you because of those roster communication issues. That's a good ball, but the flag goes up on Kovaci. Good ball into the middle. This game is now well and truly on. CPR hadn't been able to get one before the break, but getting one right out of the interval now puts them right back into this as Pete Barry puts that one just a little bit too far for Carlos Mora. So many players missing from the normal roster for CPR. Guys like Maxwell Song, Fayez Merchant. Here's Song. Nathan Song looking for the back post. That's a shot blocked by Sherman. And over the byline for a corner. Dunn with the shot. They go short, bouncing in, and Yusufov with strong hands gets it out to Hisoli. Ulqini trying to move quickly. Hisoli. Kovaci. Back to Hisoli. Green. Sherman. Now Smiley. Header away by Barry. Amari Van Bampton. Barry, he's going to back it up all the way to Hartwick. Kuhns. Done. Now Barry, he'll have some space. Song to his right. But Barry, the space opening up there for him. That is gonna spin and stay in. That ball, that deflection put a wicked spin on that ball and it just stopped moving. Nice play by Arbuin, but Andy Zhao will put that upfield and the flag up on Song. They say he came back from an offside position to try to play that ball. Two to one. Ulqini with the lead. Pete Barry intercepting that free kick. But here is Hisoli. Barry loses it to Norkia, but he goes a little bit too quickly, and Hartwick doesn't even need to crouch down to it. Flicked up, done. That is off of Ulqini last. Ulqini, by the way, believe they might have one player in reserve, and here he comes. It's Vukovic that comes off the field. Oh, that's a rough pass there. Song dispossessed by Smiley. That was an excellent tackle. If he'd gotten it wrong, it was a penalty. And perhaps even more in his case, given that that might have been judged as a last man foul. Into the right side, that's bailed out for a throw. Krivka walked backwards. That's flipped up, and the flag up on Arbuin. Perhaps why he was in quite so nice a position. Coons. Here's Dunn. More up. Backing it up. Van Bampton. Able to bring it back down. Now Barry on the near side. Song. That was just a little bit too much from Mora. Promising little sequence of play there. Ulqini will put the ball back into play. Referee telling him to back up just a bit. Pushed upfield. Van Bampton. Job by Chu to win that ball. And here comes Dunn. Dunn. Woodruff. Here's Song. Norkia able to come around with it. And that's going to be CPR's ball right up at the flag. It's going to be a throw. Song will leave this for Barry to take. Might try to shoot it deep here. He doesn't have anybody near him. Does go with the long throw. Flicked on. That was Hisoli, I believe, who... No, not Hisoli. That was McCooley who got that one out of the way. That's a great play by Woodruff. But Norkia able to recover. Pressure still. CPR will have the throw again. It is definitely starting to get chilly out here. That is right to Yusufov. And it's thrown out for Quintero. Sherman. Krivka. Smiley. Arbuin tries to push that inside. Good little run there, but sniffed out. And Arbuin's going to get called for a foul there for the push on Mora. Just about at the hour mark now. That ball into the box. Woodruff! That's blocked by Smiley, who then makes a fantastic tackle. Another one by Brendan Smiley, where if he had gotten that wrong, it was a penalty and he might be off. Attempt to switch to Song there. Barry. One thing we don't have here in this section of Randall's Island is lights. So we might end up finishing this game a little bit in the gloaming. That's Mora. Yusufov just able to hold that. Ulqini defenders getting frustrated with some of the guys in front of them, letting these balls come up. That's a long ball by Hisoli. Only Arbuin to chase. Hartwick had come all the way out. That ball did not go out, by the way. Another one that just kind of died near the sideline. Advantage played after the contact with Berry there. Song down to Mora. Mora shoved over, and that's going to be a foul on Clyde Norka. And this is an opportunity. CPR had a couple of nifty headed balls in the first half. Headed shots, I should say. Dave Woodruff had one rejected. He had another one go off the post. Carlos Mora will send it in. Mora flicked out just past Song. Arbuin gonna outrun Berry here. Arbuin, he's got Hisoli with him. Now he's gonna back it up to Quintero. Quintero, Hisoli, Mekuli. What a save by Hartwick! Oh my goodness! That was heading for the top corner. Hartwick just able to recover. That ball was basically behind him by the time he made contact with it. It's a corner. But Ulqini may have just seen an opportunity to put this game away, snatched from their grasp. Smiley in at the near post, headed away by Mora. Paul Silva is now on the field, number 11. That's a good ball. Song shoulder to shoulder with Norkia. Smiley flicks this one up. Hisoli. Hisoli receiving from Krivka. Going deep. Arbuin again. That's touched away from him. Berry. Good feet. Here's Van Bampton. All the way back to Jonah Koons. is a substitute for CPR waiting to come on. Long ball by Zhao. Chested down. Into the middle. Here's Song! Nathan Song! 65th minute. We are level at 2-2. Beautiful ball by Silva. Silva also on his CPR debut, and he picks up a beautiful assist as Nathan Song scores twice in 15 minutes to level this score. Smiley puts that one out to Arbuin. Mora backing it up. Mora trying to interconnect there with Dunn. That though jumped by Bruno Cervisi, who is back onto the field now. That's flicked out. Ulqini. A little less than 25 minutes to go. We are knotted up. Kevin Husoli with 2 goals in the first half. Nathan Song now with 2 in the second. Flicked forward by Smiley. Hartwick with some support from Barry to come out and claim that. And how huge now is that save that Hartwick made on Stephen Mikuli. Yusufov done. Wins the ball in the air, but Kovaci wins it on the ground. Smiley. This is through to Hisoli. Hartwick will let it run. Hisoli, Song, both sitting on hat tricks now. Mora through the middle, not quite enough mustard to get it through to Woodruff. He would have had a free run at goal. Mikuli. Back to Sherman. Smiley. This has turned into quite the match. Smiley forward. Headed down by Zhao. Cervisi. Now Dunn. Trying to move that upfield. They'll keep it. Kuntz. Zhao. Trying to take advantage of the fact that it's really only Kovaci who's providing pressure there. Ardenchu. Song. Too much for Pete Barry. Quickly brought back into play. Smiley. Woodruff with some pressure. Here's Sherman. Kovaci Trying to turn that around the corner. Collected by Servisi. High into the air by Zhao, trying to switch it. And a foul there against Woodruff as he went up. Didn't look like there was too much in that. Quintero. Krivka. That's pass not enough, and the pass from Amari Van Bampton too much. Two CPR players waiting. Krivka. Upfield. Headed down by Chu. Barry clears. Sherman. Smiley. CPR with some pressure here. Mora taken out at the feet. Heading into the 72nd minute of this match. Back into play. Chu striding out of the back. Isaac Bogart back on the field. Mora. He hasn't left the field all game. Mora into the middle. Held by Yusufov. Bogart. Upfield, Berry. Isoli can only deflect that out. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is presented by Umbro, celebrating more than 100 years of football. Learn more at umbropremier.com. That's a good switch. Done. Getting the feed from Servisi, that's in. Here's Song on the back end. Song just missed it. Would have been the hat trick. He fired it just a little wide across the goal. It certainly feels like there is another goal in this match. Smiley trying to move that up. Zhao misplayed that. Does Ulqini have it? Kovaci. That ball is rejected. But here is Hisoli. Hisoli trying to put that into the right channel for Kovaci. A little bit too tight. Hartwick, who has really grown into this match, made a couple of uneasy plays early, including the drop, the mishandle on that shot that led to Hisoli's first goal, but he has been playing much better. Clint Dunn stepping away really for the first time all game. Amari Van Bampton back onto the field. Neither one of these teams with a particularly deep bench. Like we said, only one change for Ulqini. They've made theirs. There is re-entry, but depends on how everyone's feeling. That ball into the channel. Mora! It was just a little bit too much. maybe a step too far for Carlos Mora. Yusufov just able to get in his way and let it roll out. Upfield. That ball died before it could bounce enough for Arbouin to get to it. Arden Chu. CPR have absolutely been the danger team in this second half. They have closed the 2-goal deficit that they had at halftime. Cleared away. Headed back by Chu. But now here's Hisoli, and a whistle that is offside against Arbouin for coming back from an offside position to play the initial clearance. 15 minutes to go. There's another goal in this match. The question is who's it's going to be coming from. Silva. Out wide, Servici. Servici, that was deflected by Quintero as he tried to shoot it, but it's going to come right back at the Ulqini goal. Van Bampton into the box. Silva! Wide again! Ulqini can't let too many more of those shots come through, or they're going to end up losing this match. Silva already the assist. Could have made it one hell of a debut. Here's Arbouin. Carrying it inside. Could not get it through. Zhao moving forward. Mora loses that one to Krivka. Krivka stepping forward. Barry stops it. This ball just flying back and forth now. Barry missing on the slide there. Nurkia into the middle. Hisoli off the post! And now there is a stoppage for an injured player. I think it's Van Bampton. Hisoli and Song have both come within inches of their hat trick. Another injury is exactly what CPR needs right now. If you'd like to see some more, oh wow, that doesn't look great. Didn't realize that it was quite that bad. He's not even putting any weight on it. Amari Van Bampton. Or no, sorry, that's not Van Bampton, that's Jonah Kuntz. So that's an interception there. And he just lost his footing at the last second. And it ran out. Goal kick. And the goal kick immediately intercepted, and Ulqini all of a sudden the ones putting on the pressure now. Norkia headed away. Here is Van Bampton. Long looking for Silva. Sherman directs it back. Sherman. Krivka. Moving it up forward. Here's Arbouin, who has switched sides. Good tackle there by Zhao. Moved up. Here's Quintero. Into the middle, that's blocked. Chu. Sorry, that was Zhao who dug that out. Mora. Upfield only as far as Krivka. Smiley, long shot, but doesn't have the steam, doesn't have the direction, and it is easily held by Hartwick. Upfield. That's a good play there by Cervisi. Silva fighting with Quintero, wins the throw. Cervisi. Silva. Here's Van Bampton. All the way across. Bogart. Bogart, back post, headed away. Now here come Ulqini. And that is easily dealt with by Zhao. And Hartwick mishitting that pass. If you're looking for some more action, we've got it. Starting in about an hour and 15 minutes in the APSL Metropolitan Conference, Leros versus New York Pan-Cyprian Freedoms. An hour after that, Zum Schneider will play Met Oval in the third qualifying round of the U.S. Open Cup. And then 8 o'clock, back to the CSL, Manhattan Celtic against Sanzak. And on the ground here is Mikuli. Again, only really one player deep for Ulqini today. That's a foul on Barry. And some gamesmanship there by Mora, who's perhaps lucky he hasn't gotten booked. There have not been any cards in this game. It has been played at a good pace and quite clean. Just under 8 more minutes to go in normal time. Driven to the near post, headed away. Hisoli. Still Hisoli. Now all the way out to Krivka. Up into the middle, headed down, headed! A whiff at the far post. And Hartwick can trot out. Hartwick getting the countdown from the referee. Silva trying to put that through to Song. Remember to go to the Game in Frame Instagram page tonight. Vote for your favorite for the October goal of the month. You will be able to review those goals as well on the page. Voting ends at 11:59 p.m. tonight. Winner will receive a Salt Air Case cleat bag, courtesy of Salt Athletic. Here's Mora down the near side. Mora cutting in. Mora gets taken down. And now we do have our first card of the match. Clyde Nurkia taking Mora down on the right wing. Six minutes, a little less. A goal now, likely decisive. CPR have fought from all the way back. They have trailed since the 14th minute. Can they take their first lead? Mora. It's headed away at the near post. Brought back. Here's Barry. He's got a couple of guys coming at him. Hartwick gonna have to clear. He gets it all the way out to Arden Chu. Now Bogart. Silva can't keep it in. The light fading here at Randall's. So too, the time left on the clock. You can see a quite gorgeous looking sunset looming over the pitch. This game, remember, did start about 15-20 minutes late. Now here is Mora. He's got Song in the middle. Mora! Looking for a call there. He's not going to get it. Yusufov claiming the ball. Intercepted though. Moved forward by Clint Dunn, who's back on the field. Into the middle. Smiley settles it. Just gets it. And now, here comes Arbuin. Powerful counter coming here for Ulqini. Arbuin saved by Hartwick. And picked up. Every touch crucial now. Bogart. Song. Through the middle. This is Cervisi. He is onside. Cervisi! CPR have come all the way back. In the 87th minute. From 2-0 down to 3-2 up. CPR pulling the upset here at Randall's Island. Ulqini are furious. They were certain that Cervisi was offside. CPR still with some work to do. Ulqini tried to start things up before the referee was ready. Now we are good to go. Ulqini are going to have to push forward now. They trail for the first time tonight. Smiley has moved forward to try to add some beef to the midfield. Barry comes across. Mora trying to continue to move down the sideline. Mora powers through. Mora taken down. Penalty. McCooley coming in from the side. He got the man. And CPR now with the opportunity to salt this away. A wild comeback for Central Park Rangers. With about 75 seconds left of normal time. A yellow card out. I believe it was for Smiley there for dissent. Or perhaps time wasting. We did see that somebody knocked the ball past and into the box. Here we go. Song down the middle. The hat trick. for Nathan Song. It is 4-2. A remarkable comeback for CPR. Down 2-0 after only 25 minutes. They have scored 4 times in the second half. The hat trick by Song. The game winner by Cervisi. We are now in added time. Ulqini now need to pull a miracle. It would be their first loss of the year, remember. Just after, and that's going to do it. We are done here at Randall's. A remarkable comeback for Central Park Rangers. Down 2-0 at the half, down 2-0 after 25 minutes. They score 4 after the break, 3 coming from Nathan Song. The winner with 4 minutes left coming from Bruno Cervisi. A shocking turn of events here in the CSL as Ulqini fall to defeat for the first time this year. Looking ahead, CPR, they'll be facing Polonia in their next match, then Liberia, and then finally their last match before the winter break against Sanzak. Ulqini will be facing New York Ukrainians at McCarran Park next week. Then they get to face a top-of-the-table clash against Block before Manhattan Celtic right before the break. It's been a remarkable matchup here today, and we are so glad that you have joined us for it. The final score one more time, Central Park Rangers 4, Ulqini 2. I'm Sam Lopresti for Game and Frame. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you for our next match.